Oscar, buddy, look, it's here, dude. It's here. It's finally arrived. Yeah, good morning, Floofa. Oh, gosh, I love you. A box inside of a box. 2 boxes. 3 boxes. Calculations are correct. And of course, we have carbon fiber mirror caps for the Z06. Oh yes, we back, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. So today is part 2 of the Corvette Z06 saga. So a couple videos back, you guys might remember I discovered my Corvette Z06 in the back cave had a massive transmission leak. Well, the boys from Chevrolet are gonna be here momentarily. We're gonna figure out a way, which I don't know exactly how, to get the car out of the back cave and get the car to the dealership. What's gonna happen today? I have no idea, but we're back. Also, a quick reminder, so all the cars are down in the underground garage back cave because we're upgrading the main floor garage. That's kind of why this is a big deal, because if it was on the main floor, a tow truck would have just come and this would be over, but that's why everything is underground. It's so hard for me to describe to you guys how cold it is here in Utah, but the brick is looking incredible. And here she is in all of her glory, the brand new Corvette Z06. You can see she's still leaking a considerable amount of transmission fluid. And yes, I probably could have done a much better job covering the floor. I am an idiot. I thought it was gonna do the trick. Clearly it didn't do the trick. I was out of town for a couple days and I guess I didn't realize how much transmission fluid was coming out of this car. And yes, it is transmission fluid, okay? This is transmission fluid. I know everybody thinks it's motor oil, and I had like 2,000 people tell me it is motor oil. This is not motor oil. Not all transmission fluid is red. Corvette Z06 transmission fluid is not red. Also, so the car's on the dollies. We gotta figure out a way to get it up the car elevator to the main floor garage. How we're gonna do that, I don't know. But luckily the Chevrolet guys are gonna be here. So yeah, transmission fluid, the more you know. Well, the boys from Chevrolet just arrived to save the day. So of course, step 1 is to dolly the car over to the center of the garage. Then we're gonna get it off the dollies and get it up the car elevator. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of fluid coming out of that thing. We wanna get it as straight as we possibly can. Now the problem is with those wheels on the dollies, I don't think they're gonna clear this gap right here. So we're gonna lower the car down and then try to push the car onto the car elevator. Jack up the car, slide out the dollies. These guys are so much faster than me at everything. It's nice to have some professionals around here for once. So I just got confirmation that the only way to get the car into neutral is...
It was while the engine's running.
Okay, so without the engine running, there's no way to do it unless you tear apart this entire back section of the car, access and transmission. There's a special tool that you guys have, and then you can put it in neutral.
That's it.
Okay, bada bing, bada boom. So to access the transmission, to get the car into neutral, we're gonna have to tear apart this rear luggage compartment.
And then that's neutral. That's
oh, wow, that easy?
You have to hold it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so someone has to hold it in position as we push it. Okay. There you have it. The more you know. We're learning so much about this car. So the next step is to put the car into service mode. So we're holding down the start button for approximately 10 seconds. That basically engages the ignition, and now, using that tool, we can engage neutral. Well, unfortunately, the car is in neutral, but now the parking brake is stuck. We can't get the parking brake to turn off. We can't turn the car on either. Also, I did get confirmation it's transmission fluid. I probably had like 3,000 people tell me it was motor oil, and I was 99.9% confident it was transmission fluid, and now we're 100%. So, the tentative plan, we're gonna put the car back on the dollies, and then I don't really know. So we moved the car as far as we can forward, but as you can see, the little wheels of the dolly, they get cut in this little gap. It's crazy what that inch will do. So we're gonna try jacking up the car now, and then with the jack, push it forward that extra couple feet. So we just moved the car forward a couple inches. Now we're putting the car back on the dollies, push the car forward a couple more inches, and then with the jack, this is crazy. Very slowly and very cautiously, we're getting there. Okay. Have a car elevator, it'd be fun, they said. Slowly but surely, the Z06 arises to the main floor garage. Baby steps, boys. Getting one step closer. We have Mike's All-American Towing. I'm so glad I have the second driveway. It's crazy. We just finished that second driveway. That's the first vehicle to ever drive on it, and right away it is coming in handy. That's the problem with the breezeway design. Bigger trucks like that, like it might have fit, but it might not have. I think it probably would have. Honestly, I think it would fit under there, but it's still really nice to have. We may or may not have just reached the curious portion in the vlog. It would appear the tow truck might be ever so slightly we might need a tow truck to tow out the tow truck. I totally just missed filming that. That is the coolest trick ever. He just lifted the entire truck up with the bed. Now we're gonna get that ice off there. Too easy. There we go. Okay, we got the secret sauce right there. Okay, not a paid product placement for dish soap. What? This is crazy. All the tricks of the trade right here. And as expected, it easily fits under the breezeway. That being said, it's still nice to have the second driveway because someday, one day, we're definitely gonna need it. And a quick shout out to Mike's All-American Towing. Dude, thank you so much. Enjoy this view of the Z06. You hate to see her go, but goodness gracious, do you love to watch her leave. And of course, shout out to the boys at Riverton Chevrolet. Dustin, dude, thank you so much. So the real question, trans fluid or motor oil?
Looks like trans fluid to me.
Dude, I love it. Okay, more to come. Dude, thank you, Casey. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, guys. Oh, I'm breathing a huge sigh of relief. It feels so good to have the Z06 out of the back cave, out of my control, and in the hands of Riverton Chevrolet. Shout out to the homies at Riverton Chevrolet, to Casey, to Dustin, to Mike, for coming here to the house to save the day. Shout out to Chevrolet. I mean, obviously a car like this, you never expect it to break, but at the end of the day, cars do break, but the service Chevrolet and all their employees have provided has been unparalleled. I'm not being paid to say that. Like, I genuinely thank everybody for helping out with the situation. So as far as updates on the car, I'm expecting maybe tomorrow or Monday. I don't really know. It is the weekend. Will it need a new transmission? I have no idea. And of course, next on the list, we got to figure out how to clean up all this transmission fluid. We got the kitty litter, we got the oven cleaner, and this is an absolute disaster. This is disgusting. We've got more over there as well. I guess step one would be to throw away everything. Google says 30 minutes for kitty litter, so I guess I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Well, 3 hours later and a lot of kitty litter later, I mean, it helped. It definitely helped. I'm pretty sure all this is going to be here pretty much permanently forever. The back cave in less than 2 months has taken a beating. We have all the trans fluid here. We have the red food dyeing from the vandalism fiasco. We got Oscar Marshmallow. We got more trans fluid there. And the back cave isn't even done. Like, we have so much still to do here at the house. We got to do drywall, power, lighting, flooring. It is home ownership, you know what I'm saying? Home ownership. I just realized the Aventador Coupe has 30,229 miles. 30,000 miles on an Aventador? That's like next level. I love this car so much. Even on a gloomy day, it just gives you hype. It's so good. And yes, there is a pesky check engine light. I would guess 90% of the time I've owned this car, there's been a check engine light. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's the story of my life. That's the representation of my life. It is what it is. It's so crazy to think 3 months ago to the day I was living in this warehouse. I do not miss it. I do not miss it whatsoever. You can see the flames right there. We gotta turn off the lights. We're not gonna close it all the way, but just enough so there's a little bit of light. You guys gotta see the flames. It never gets old. Oh, of all the cars, there's something about the original Aventador Coupe. This car is the workhorse. Honestly, this might be the most fun car we have. It's crazy how that car can get my adrenaline pumping. My heart rate has spiked up so much. The on-demand flamethrower. All right, winter tires. Not again. No, no. Every single year without fail, this happens where the wheel gets stuck on. Are you kidding me? Oh. Sometimes the only way to do this is with a little forceful persuasion. Come on. Oh, did I get it? No, don't go. Okay, okay. One wheel done. I gotta do something to get in better shape. Also, everywhere I go, my life is an absolute disaster. We have junk and garbage everywhere. And out with the summers and back with the winters. Anytime you change the tires on a car, the first mile is the most critical mile because if the wheels tires were gonna fall off, they'd fall off in the first mile, right? So we should be good. And yes, of course, the faster you go, the likelihood increases as well. That is 39, 40 miles an hour. In the last video, a lot of people suggested I should get a heated driveway. I wanted to get a heated driveway. I got a quote for it. It was gonna be something crazy like an additional $50,000. Now, where I live in Salt Lake City, we get some snow. We don't get like a ton of snow. I mean, we've gotten a lot of snow so far this winter, but on average, we don't get that much. I need to get a snowblower, but what I really need to get is a Lamborghini tractor, which in the last video, we're getting one. I said if we got 112,000 likes, I'd buy a Lamborghini tractor. We got 112,000 likes in something like 19 hours. Absolutely crazy, so we're getting a tractor. And yes, I already know the black wheels look absolutely amazing. The car looks so sinister. So because the echo is so bad, we gotta go somewhere else. Oscar! I'm home! And the procession of lights. Dun, 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 and done. Oscar, where are you at, son? There you are. Hey, Bloop. You good little marshmallow. So yes, in the last video, I said if we got 112,000 likes, I would buy a Lamborghini tractor. We smashed that number so incredibly fast, we gotta buy one. Now, that being said, there isn't any for sale. So the next time one shows up on Bring a Trailer, we gotta buy it. And I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. But one final thought on the Corvette Z06. It might be the easiest fix of all time. It might be a seal. We have the car back in a couple days. No harm, no foul. It might need a new transmission though. And I'm gonna guess, because the car is so new, there's probably not a warehouse full of transmissions for the Z06. I'm VIN number 31. I'd guess maybe what, 200 have been delivered worldwide. They're focusing on production. There's not a lot of spare parts lying around. Also, my claim to fame is more than likely I have the first broken Z06 in the entire world. I guess that's kind of sort of cool. Now, if the car does need a new transmission, that could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 weeks, it could be 4 weeks, it could be a couple months. Honestly, I have no idea. I have confirmed from a very reliable source. I could be wrong. There's a chance this is wrong. The transmission in the Z06 is not the same transmission in the standard C8. As far as I know, they're not interchangeable. So I guess we'll kind of sort of find out. But on that bombshell, today's video is over. I already know you guys are ow! Literally just closed the door on my finger. The black wheels look good. They look really good.